Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another video. So in this lesson we're going to pick up exactly where we left off in the last video. So we had all of our variables in place and we set up the void start. And now we're actually going to come below the void update. We're going to create a new void and we're going to say set skybox. And we'll open and close brackets, we'll open and close again. And I'll just put the debug.log in there. So we'll just create this function because we'll need it in a second. But we'll actually come back to the void update. So if open and close brackets, inside the brackets underscore set skybox, which is this ball here, which was set to true. And we'll say that if it equals true, double and game manager dot underscore random background is also equal to true. We'll come below here and we'll call this new void set skybox, open and close brackets, close the line off. So we're just calling the void here what we've just created. I'll quickly put this into the comments. If underscore set skybox equals true and random background equals true, I'll put then call the set skybox function. And in fact, while we're here, let's just come below. We'll copy the if statement, not the set skybox line, just the if. We'll paste that in. So where it says equals true, we'll just say if it does not by changing that to exclamation point equals. Does not equal a true. We can actually just underscore set skybox back to equal false. And we'll put that into the comments. In fact, I'm going to change that because obviously it's the same as this void here, just with the underscore. So let's do a rename. Let's change that to need to set skybox and this will just make it read a little bit easier. So obviously it's going to go through and change the instances in the script. We just need to tidy up the comments. So it's not a problem. This is we only need to set skybox if we're doing a random one. It's basically just saying to load the first random background. We won't need that for sequential, so yes, it can be set to false here. And we'll create another if statement if the underscore background timer current does not equal 0. So let's put this into the comments if, and I'll just copy the naming convention in. Does not equal 0. We'll decrease the background timer, so we'll say background timer current. We're going to use minus, then equals 1. And we're going to use time dot delta time. And we'll just close that line off. Let me just have a look here. So that is the reason why I forgot to. I set both those two in. Obviously, the background drive, the current timer should be a float, so apologies for that. I just found that weird then for a sec, because I was sure that I'd set it to a float, so yeah. Anyway, let's just carry on. We can just decrease, so we'll put then decrease the and again I'll just copy and paste that in, and I'll just put times time dot delta time. So what is time dot delta time? Now, if you've followed my other videos, you'll know this. If not, it basically just unifies the time. For example, we're decreasing by 1 here. Without time dot delta time, if somebody was running this at 30 FPS and another person was running this at 90 FPS, the time would be different. As soon as we use time dot delta time, it just syncs it, so it will always decrease at the exact same speed. And with that said, let's create another if block. If the background timer current is less than 0, I'll just paste that in again. It's less than 0. What we're going to do, because we don't want a negative value, we're just going to say set the current timer to equal 0, close the line off, and we'll just quickly put that into the comments. So that just prevents us going negative number, otherwise this will just count down forever in a negative value. We don't want that. And now we can come to the set skybox void we created, and we're going to say if open and close brackets. Inside those brackets we're going to say game manager underscore random background equals true. And we'll just come to the end of the line and we'll open and close brackets again this time, because we need to do more than one thing. So let's quickly put this into the comments. So if it does equal a random background, we need to do something. So what we're going to do is we're going to create 4 open and close brackets, and we're going to use the index variable we created, underscore index, we're going to say equals 0, and then semicolon, like we normally do when we close the line off, only this time we're doing this inside the brackets. We're going to say indexes. If it's less than the skyboxes underscore skyboxes dot the length of the array, semicolon again, just as if we were closing the line off. Then we're going to say underscore index plus plus. So what this is doing is it's basically saying for the index. So we'll set it 0. Then we'll say if it's less than the length of the array, which it should be because we've just done 0 here. Then we'll increase the index, and obviously this will then increase until we hit the length of the array. So let's put this into the comments. We'll just put increase the index underscore index to the length of the array. Then we're going to access the render settings, because rather than using the render settings in Unity, we're going to set the skybox in code. So we need to reference the render settings dot, and then we need to reference the skybox. We're going to set that to equals the skyboxes array, and then we're going to open and close brackets. And sorry, that should be the square type of brackets. We're going to say random dot range. We're going to open and close the standard brackets now. We're going to say inside this new set of brackets, we're going to say 0, comma, the underscore skyboxes dot length. We're going to come to the end of the line and close the line off. Now I've got this for loop in for now. We will be using this later, but for now, render settings, we're saying skyboxes array 0 and the length of the skyboxes. I'll break this up for commenting. Let's put access the render settings for the skybox and set a, we'll put set random skybox, and you can put between 0 and the skybox's length. I'll put array length. So we're not using the index here. I'm just going to use the length for now. As I said, I may come back and use this index when we actually do the sequential, so just be aware of that. That's why that line is there for now anyway. Oh, sorry, we need to set skyboxes. I've forgotten, I just changed the name earlier. We'll set that to false. And we'll put then set So let's just test this out as it works now. So let's just save that all off. And we'll just wait for it to recompile and we'll hit play. I'll just click on the manager first so we can actually see everything working here. So as you can see, we have an index of 3, and see all the because we have 3 assigned. Obviously need to set skybox. It just goes so quickly you might not catch that. Everything else is actually working great. Obviously we don't have the code for the button yet. We have the code for the timer to count down, but we don't have anything actually that will actually do something when the button's pressed. So what I'm going to do just for the moment is I'm just going to randomly click play and stop, and we will get different random skyboxes. Because I've only got 3, we will get some that just by chance will pop up a lot, one after another before we get another one. Obviously the more skyboxes you have, the less chance you've got of getting a duplicate. But I mean, they've all shown now the green, the purple and the fire one. The green one come up first, so you can see them all being displayed now. We'll leave it there for this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We'll pick this up in the very next video, but as always, until then, bye for now.